an endangered species, but I sing no victim song.
It's interesting, you know, we were talking some time ago, we were talking about the fact that most women end up in jail or prison because of a man. Most times it has to do with a man. Either their boyfriend had them do something that put them in harm's way, or they got caught, or some man coerced them to drink and they made a choice that wasn't good for them, or some man was abusing them and they shot them. Yeah. So somewhere along the way there's some man, and you're talking about the rate of HIV infection, and it just, a little bell went off in my head. You know how when you're in history class or somewhere along the line, and I read that they did not introduce condoms to our U.S. servicemen until after World War I. And the only reason they introduced condom use to the soldiers was because when the soldiers came home, the wives and girlfriends became infected at such a rate with sexually transmitted diseases, syphilis, gonorrhea, that they had to institute a law that said before you could get married, you had to have a blood test because so many people were infected by disease. And women bore the brunt of those diseases back then, too.
Sure. Exactly.
Talking about, well, women are carriers. Women aren't carriers. Women got it because men were out there doing whatever the heck they were doing and didn't tell anybody.
Right.
The same doggone thing happening. Girl, don't get me started. I need my coffee this morning. Got leaks all over the place.
What did we do? We didn't see that.
Yes, you did.
Ladies, one last time.
We have.
Morning.
7-0.
Okay. Hello, how are you?
I'm Camille.
Hey, Camille.
What would you like?
Girl, I can't sit. I'm going to be up on the stage.
Actually, I was talking to one of the
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, okay.
Go
So
on with it.
Okay,
we need to know where you want to be.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, Cheryl coming in here for us will open the door to show us, oh, look, there's other things. If people like Cheryl, somebody that come from, let's say, in the showbiz perspective, coming in here, wanting to give us some truth, to help us, to teach us, then it tells kids or it tells us in here, hey, wait a minute, there's a way out. There is a way out. You know, we don't have to do this. This doesn't have to take place. And I'm grateful that she's coming in to tell the women in here, because HIV, hepatitis, all these things run rapid inside of CDC. And it's hard to get people in here to educate us, because you have to go through so much red tape. But see, I think that it's needed. I think people like Sheryl are needed in here to expose, to tell, because if it's not important to society, then it won't be important in here.
Right.
Wow. Thank you all very much for that. Why do you matter to me? All of you. I'm going to tell you. It was my freshman year in college. My grandfather was a man way ahead of his time. A real golfer. A real tennis player. But because of the color of his skin, he wasn't given the chance to practice
his passion as a professional, and only because of the color of his skin. But he used his passion to help other young people, and he developed these after-school programs because he felt that an idle mind was a devil's workshop. So he would always take in the kids that seemed idle and teach them golf, tennis, or how to fix things. Wednesday night, some of you know, is Bible study at church. And he and my grandmother went to Bible study. But my grandmother didn't feel good, so they came home early. And the back door, for whatever reason, was open. But they went in, and two of the kids from one of the programs was in the house. My grandmother, kind of feisty, said, "Oh, hell no, I'm going to cut you first." And all they know from there is that he got shot with his own shotgun. And he bled out on the porch. And she said no matter how she screamed, it seemed nobody heard. And he died. And I always think, for what? For nothing. But let's jump ahead. Maybe 20 years later, my grandmother dies. And church, wheeling her out. And just like in a bad movie, the limo driver is like, oh, well, maybe I should be quiet. Because as we were wheeling her body out, a bride and groom were coming in. And you could tell they weren't like rich or anything like that. And you know that tuxedo did not fit right. But they were happy. And behind them was like this broken man. You know how you see some of those men where you realize their dreams just did not come true. That he did not have his joy. The limo driver says, y'all don't know who that was? No. Oh, well, I should be quiet because y'all really don't know who that was. No, who was it? Oh, I'm sorry, but that's the man that shot your granddaddy. And you know how, like in the movie, you have that shot where it comes in real close, and you start wanting to know all the answers. So my brothers went back to ask, why? And the answer was simple. Maybe it was too simple, but it was the fact that nobody tried to do anything. So when you hear Kathy say we're all one bad mistake, we're all one bad choice from being right here, maybe if somebody had cared, some of you all wouldn't have made the bad decision that got you here. So, and so, I'm here so that you know, whatever it was, I care. I care about you. I care about your kids. I care about your families. I care. Because, like my grandfather said, two twins in life: hunger and ignorance. And if you do not care for them or about them, they will come for you. So I'm here on a beautiful Saturday in LA when I should be in my bed to let you know that you may be here today, right now. Some of you may get out. But whether you get out or not, the way you live your life from this moment on is all about you. And only you. Just because you made a bad choice then doesn't mean you have to keep making bad choices in here. Some of you got kids that want to see you. Some of you got kids that want to be proud of you. Some of you got family that still comes up here. They don't have to, but they do because they care about you. But somehow you got to connect with something that is better for you. Because this may be where you are today, but this does not have to be forever. Life in here on the outside, it ain't no different. The only thing different is I get to buy a new cell phone when I want to. The only thing different is my cell is nicely appointed with some beautiful sheets, and I can open the door when I want to. Okay? But I'm still surrounded by people. Some of them will always be taller. Some of them will always be shorter. Some of them will always be thinner. Some of them will always be fatter. Some of them will always be smarter. Some of them will always be dumber. Some of them will always be pretty, and some of them will not be. Inside and outside. Some of them will be nice to you. A lot of them will not. Ain't nobody have to do anything for you but give you a bad time. And they will give that to you freely. Choices. Choices. Which one you gonna make? What you gonna do for you? There will always be thugs. There will always be sweet people, inside and out. Today, you get to think about who you are. And always know that my name is Sheryl Lee Ralph, and I love you just the way you are, because God does not make mistakes.